Hi YouTube and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I'm the resident tarot reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you would like a chance to work with me, all of my information is in the description box down below. This reading is intended for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is a February love reading. If you're watching for the sign of Capricorn, this could feel like a message for you about your Capricorn, so please just take it however it resonates. I'm just going to do this quick shuffle here so that I can see what is going on with you for the month of February. And then we will get into another spread to take a look at the energies a little more in depth. So I'm just going to finish this. All right. Got some decisive action this month. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So it could be that you're feeling as though someone's been irresponsible as far as your connection goes. Or unreliable. You know, this is a very unreliable energy. You could just be kind of lacking drive and passion this month towards a particular person or love in general, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So it seems like there's some real issues around commitment. I'm just looking to see what I see. You could be watching the person you're interested in, and it seems almost like we've got two cards of feeling very stuck. I feel like you may be at a distance from the person that you like, whether it's emotionally or physically. You could be feeling as though you're not communicating with the person that you're interested in the way that you want to. And I feel like you're getting into a space where you're looking at the situation and it's almost like you're summing up something. Whatever you've seen, you know, it could be that you're realizing this person still needs to heal from a last relationship, and so they're not giving you what you need. Or it could be that you're realizing that you're keeping yourself stuck to someone who is kind of treating you like an option here, you know. And so I'm seeing that there was an opportunity for something that could have really blossomed, but it's almost the energy of someone being restless or feeling like they don't want to be tied down. And so the connection didn't get off the ground the way that you had hoped. It looks like there's a decision being made in February, but it's going to bring some conflict. So it could either be that you're deciding to date other people, and that makes a situation become difficult, you know, because you might be having to tell this person that you're ready for something else, or that there's other people that you're giving your time to, or it could be that you've decided to walk away from this energy and now they're very interested in finding out what you're doing and they're trying to fight for your time. The only card that talks about emotions here is the Eight of Cups. So in my opinion, this is something that you've been dealing with for a while. It's been really lacking in direction. There hasn't been movement in the way that you wanted, and there's been a real lack of clarity. So to me, this is you taking your own power back and making a decision for yourself rather than waiting for this person to really tell you what they're doing. It seems to be causing drama in your life, right? Let's take a look, because I feel like there's a lack of accountability here, and I feel like there's a lot of blame. So we're going to take a look at your situation to find out what is going on for you this month a little bit more in depth. Yeah, I feel like this person that you're dealing with is kind of weird. It's like they're not really giving you a whole lot to go on. And I feel like you've been really trying to wait it out in hopes that it would start to make a little bit more sense, because it seems like you felt a real connection to this person. Yeah. But you're just you don't want to keep dealing with something that doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, because your situation is the moon in the reverse. And so you go back to the energy of the star, and this is you really taking the time to look over your life, figure out what it is that you've been incorporating into your life or who you've been incorporating into your life. For some of you, you're trying to figure out why you attract partners that seem emotionally unavailable. For the most of you, though, with the moon in the reverse, this is you deciding that this person is just playing games and that they're being really manipulative, because the situation is the King of Cups in the reverse. So to me, this is you walking away from this and exploring your options, because you're realizing that your emotions have been keeping you in a situation where you're waiting for this person to give you something. But I think the majority of you are really looking at what you've seen so far and feeling as though this person may just not have it to give you in the month of February. Your feelings about the situation are the Seven of Cups. And so you could just be in a space of feeling like you held on to the good parts of the situation, but you weren't being 100% transparent with yourself about what you were seeing, or the signs or the red flags. And I feel like for the month of February, this is really you getting into a place of being like, we had good times, but I'm not going to keep holding on to something because it was good in the moment. This is you really wanting something real and very tangible, and you're making a decision here. All right, past energies that are affecting your situation currently is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So this is showing me that there's been a lot of indecision. I think you were hoping this person would be able to provide you with some sort of clarity as to what direction the relationship was going in, because it seems as though this has been really non-committal. And it seems like this person has been keeping their options open. So you were never really sure if they were going to choose you or if they were doing something else. You may have felt very indecisive about what you wanted with this connection because this person wasn't giving you a whole lot of stability or clarity, and so when you see what it is as just like a situationship, that's kind of like that trial period, or that mini free sample of what this person's bringing to the table. And I think for a lot of you, you were just really in a place of not knowing if this is what you wanted to sign up for, right? Your thoughts are the Three of Cups in the reverse. So this is you feeling as though you had a very deep connection with this person and you're disappointed. But I think you're really taking your power back in the situation because you're seeing that this person is operating in a space of maybe being incredibly promiscuous. And they're just overall bringing a lot of disappointment to the table. And that's not something that you want to deal with anymore. You have a lot of threes. So to you, it's like this person never really made that solid commitment. They never gave all of their time 100% to you. And you're tired of this. You're trying to manifest something new into your life, right? You realize that you have a decision to make in the month of February, and I do see you making it. Your future is the Justice in the reverse. So to me, this is you separating from this energy because, whatever they've done to you, Capricorn, it's like, or whatever you're seeing over the next few weeks, it's like you've been really trying to, maybe even you removed yourself a little bit, I feel like, because you felt like you were the only one giving to this connection. So it could be that you're just watching this person to see what they do in your absence, like if it makes their heart grow fonder or if they just seem to forget about you. I think you were hoping that this person would come to you and be like, wow, I really miss hanging out with you. Or is there a time we can get together? But what you're seeing is that while you're gone, this person is doing things that you're like, wow, this is awful. Like I thought this person would try, right? But now you're seeing that it's like they're acting as though they don't miss you. We're going to look in the extended and see how they really feel, because that might not be the case. But for you, this is the way that you are feeling. And because of that, you're making a decision to move forward. There is an element of unfairness here in the future. So let's see what that's about. Okay. Yeah, so this is interesting because the future has one person still holding on and someone else walking away. So you may not have all the information about this individual and why they're doing what they're doing. It could be that they're really hurt that you have separated from them or you're not giving them as much time. And so they're out kind of putting on a show for you. There's more to this than meets the eye. And I feel like you're coming from a space of feeling rejected by this person. And you're like, okay, they were already really hot and cold. They never showed me what they wanted. Now that I'm gone, they don't seem to care. But there's something about this that you don't have all the information. And I think that's because you're not really getting the communication that you need, or maybe you're not communicating to this person where you're at because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're dealing with being vulnerable, right? So let's see the opportunity for you for February. 5 of Pentacles. So you have an opportunity to reunite with this person in a way that you can talk about how you feel and what's been going on. This 5 of Pentacles talks about like people coming together and compromising and changing the trajectory of a situation. I think this person probably has something to tell you that if you knew all of the information, you may not feel the way you feel. The obstacle here is the Hermit, though. And the thing is that what this person's been doing, it's got you feeling like this is something that you've already seen. And so you don't want to keep going back to situations that look so familiar to something that you've dealt with in the past. The opportunity here, though, is actually to go back. So let's see. Yeah, because the thing is that the situation isn't over. There's still something you're supposed to be getting from this. And that's what I was saying. I feel like you don't have all of the information. Give me one for the obstacle. Obstacle is you giving up. You giving up on this connection. The hard part, though, is that you feel like this person is being incredibly manipulative. Okay? I'm not saying you're wrong, but Spirit is saying be mindful of your expectations. That's interesting because you could be expecting someone to do one thing and then they do something else, and you may not understand why they did it, but because they didn't meet your expectation, you're upset. And that's understandable, but have you communicated your expectations to this person? Or do you just feel as though they should already know? And I'm not trying to put the blame on you at all. I'm just saying that you should be mindful of your expectations if you're setting them high, but not communicating them to your person so that they can match what you're wanting them to do. So I feel like for this month in February, you have an opportunity, if you want, to be able to really kind of sort things out and to come to some sort of compromise or new perspective on the situation and be able to move it forward in a different way if that's what you choose. Because it does look like you really care about this person, and it does also look like you shared some really good times with them as well. I think that you're being triggered because there's so much indecision around this situation that it's making you feel very rejected, right? Okay, so let me pull you some advice oracle cards, and then we're going to take this to the extended reading. We're going to take a look at your person, their thoughts, their feelings, their desires. We're going to look at what the main blockage is. And then I'm going to look for each sign that you could be possibly dealing with, Capricorn. So we're going to see what they're bringing to the table for the month of February, how it will affect you. And then we're also going to look at what the outcome will be for February with your person. We have friendship. Call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. So, a good thing to do may be to try to talk to a friend about the situation before you make that choice to just completely walk away. Because it could be, like I said, that your expectations or, your fear of rejection or your feeling of rejection or abandonment is really triggering you right now. Okay, because the obstacle here is that for some reason you're focusing on the wrong thing. So there's something here that you haven't seen. Then we have dance, step into the light, share your gifts and talents with the world. So it may very well be, Capricorn, time to focus on something else for a little while, because I feel like you're becoming very frustrated with the situation. And the more that you're like thinking about it and seeing that it's not going the way you want, you're not able to be patient with this connection, because it's like your main focus is on the fact that it's not working out as quickly as you would like. We have self-forgiveness, let go of old guilt, and remember that you're God's perfect child. So like I said, I feel like this connection is triggering you, right? The thing about this though, Capricorn, is when I read for you all last time around, you and your partner were really mirroring one another as far as like they reject you, you reject them, you guys go silent. So for some of you, this is a twin flame connection. And if you can start working on some of the things that you have that keep you stuck, that will help to also facilitate your twins' growth as well. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to take this over to the extended. I hope this was very helpful to you, and I will speak to you again soon. Good luck with all of this, and take care of yourselves. Yeah, this is kind of the energy here where, I mean, twin flame is out and it's in the upright. So if you're curious if this is your twin, I feel like that's definitely confirmation for those of you who are wondering. The self-esteem is coming out in the reverse with appearances. So the person that you're dealing with has a lack of self-esteem. And so they're not only are they pulling away from you, but they're also trying to show you, that you're not their only choice, that they don't necessarily need you, because they're trying to avoid humiliation, right? I do see you having the opportunity to reconcile, but it's like this person is really being triggered by maybe your independence, or maybe they're used to being the one that is chased, and because you're not willing to put in that like time anymore, it could be that they're, instead of having the conversation with you about how they feel or what they want, they're just trying to bounce back and kind of have like this rebound situation very quickly, but that's causing you to feel as though they never wanted you at all, right?